Brought to you by an ImrTechnology production. Dreamcast, keeping the dream alive.
The hopes we had were much too high, way out of reach, but we had to try. No need to hide, no need to run, 'cause all the answers come one by one. The game will never be over, because we're keeping the dream alive. The game will never be over, because we're keeping the dream alive. The game will never be over, because we're keeping the dream alive.
Hello and welcome back to the channel. It was requested from me to make a Genesis auto porter for Dreamcast. There's some homebrew guys that have made new ROM hacks and also new games from scratch. And of course you can make what is it, Koala? You can make games, single game boots with a menu that look like someone actually ported it and doesn't say anywhere it's an eliminator. So you could kind of make out it's an indie game. Right, Koala. And has that been done before? Yeah, it's been done before. And people review them and say, look at this Dreamcast game. I see. Okay, so this is what this is, and it's totally free. You can make your own single game arcade. Oh, sorry, I was back in the SGA days in 2003. No, this is single game Genesis. It's the Eliminator from Tappin, which is 60 frames a second, full VGA, full saving. And when I mean full saving, I mean you have to know how to do that. I've shown you before. Also, Eliminator was based on Chewy, and before that it was based on Stefan. So this is a proper Eliminator, proper no frame skip, and as best sound as possible. Not like that crap Smash Pack thing. No, not like the crap Smash Pack thing. That's absolute trash. That's an abomination on life itself. It's a crime against humanity. So do not even talk about that, please. It sounds like two little girls twinking on a xylophone. This has got proper sound, proper speed, proper everything. And it has hardware rendering. Thank you, Tappin. I have modified it to be a single game porter. And I have added, from DC SWAT, I have added the fast memory routines. So it may be actually a little bit better than any release. So let's get into it. Let's look at it running. And then let's look at how to use it. How to make your own with the tools that I provide. How to change the VMU display. How to change the ROM. And how to change the menu. All right. I think it's time we see some game footage. Cue it. Somewhere up there. Yeah, it's somewhere up there. Oh, geez, this is an exciting day. It's a very exciting day. Hello, it's Ian Michael, and what we're going to do here is show you how to use the Dreamcast Genesis Auto Porter by ImrTechnology. Hello, Koala. I'm not a drop bear. I promise I'm not a drop bear. Alright, mate. Okay, so here we go. If you go into ROMs, Genesis, you see how it says game1.gen? Take your ROM, unzip it, place it in the folder, delete that one, rename whatever game you have to game1.gen. Alright? Yeah. Any koala can know how to do that, Ian. What did you say, koala? I said any koala knows how to do that. Really? All right. Well, I'll tell them again. Take your ROM, rename it, game1.gen, replace this one, and then it will load that game, whatever game that is, if it's compatible. Yeah, if it's compatible. You know they'll complain. Yeah, I know they all always complain, but if the Eliminator can run the game, it'll work. Yeah, it'll be some game they don't know about, some game, oh, it doesn't work this one, it doesn't work on Redream. Ah, Redream. Okay, go back. Once you've replaced the ROM with the one you want, all you have to do is click build.bat. And that's it. Show you again. And you've created a self-boot that you can burn and play. All right. So what about changing the menu or changing the VMU display? Okay, let's have a look at that. What do you think, Koala? Oh, they'll get it wrong, Ian, and they'll ask you how to do it 5 times. Oh, I think my audience is pretty smart. They'll be able to do it really well. All right, go into the Homebrew, go into plugins. I bet you they're going to mess with your files. Don't mess with any of these files. They're there for a reason. As say, menu. How do you do a custom menu? Well, how you do a custom menu is the center part. All you have to do is put your cover of the Genesis game, 3 screenshots, save, done. W is the menu. You think they'll have a hard time with it, Ian? Nah, Koala, they won't have a hard time with it. It's simple stuff. So, next part. How do you change the IMR bitmap? How do you change this to your custom thing? I want to change the name of it. You can't change the name of it. It has to be called IMR bump. Now, let's look at the properties of it. Now, as you can see, 386 bytes. If you modify it and it's not 386 bytes, it will not work. So how do you solve this? Well, you open it in GIMP. There, it's open in GIMP. You reckon they're going to open it in GIMP? Yep, they have to. So, just say you had another image that you've modified, open it, make sure it's the correct size. We go into image, we go to image properties. That is the image properties. You'll see it's 48 by 32, 386 bytes. So, we'll copy and we'll paste. And then we'll overwrite. We've done that now. Thanks, Koala, for joining and helping me today. You're fine, Ian. That's fine. So, here we got here. Now, if we open it up, open and have a look at the size, 42 by 32, you can't use just any program. You have to use GIMP. And you have to open my image and save to it. You can't create a new image. You have to save to this image. So it keeps the index. Okay. 386 bytes. That's how you change the VMU display. And that's it. That's the auto part tools. One click, generation, build, ready to burn. Done. So that concludes the exciting how to change the ROM, how to change the VMU display, and how to generate the CDI. All one stop, one click, easy to use tools.
But what if they're using something else like antiquated Linux or Macintosh or something like that?
Well, I'm sorry, but I use Windows. On to a future Ian in another part.
What do you think about it, Koala?
Hello, it's Ian Micheal. We're going to show you it working on hardware. Alright, this is the menu. You press A for credits. You press B to start the game. You press start and all face buttons to reboot the Dreamcast. That's it. So let's start the game. And there you go. So, you press start and all the face buttons to get into the menu of the Eliminator. In the Eliminator, you can change the buttons. You've got 6 button there, 3 button. It's on 3 button for default, but you just go in there. As you can see. Right. There you go. Saving is when you have battery backup saving in the game. You save in the game, press all the face buttons in the start, go in here, use this, because it'll say you when it's saved. It's saved to the VMU. Video options here. You can see it's running at 60 frames a second. You can leave that on and you'll see the games run at 60 frames a second. You can see how much power it is using. You can see the raster events. We'll go back. We'll go back. Now, to get back to the port menu, you just exit game. What do you think about that, Koala?
I think it's bloody fantastic, Ian. I've never seen anything like it.
So that's my menu. You can change it yourself. All you have to do is change the middle, put your game, front and 3 screens, and you've made an auto port. You can do this for commercial games, and you can do this for Homebrew. That's correct. It can be legal.
Ain't it illegal, Ian? They're a bunch of pirates.
The main purpose of this was requested was so that someone could do their fully legal homebrew Genesis game and put it on Dreamcast, and then they can put it on each Dio and you can play it on the Dreamcast as well as the Sega Mega Drive or the Genesis. Thank you very much. It's been Ian Micheal. Remember, you can now buy me a coffee up there and support me on Patreon, because without that I wouldn't be doing this anymore because I can't afford it. So thanks to all the supporters. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in a future video.